Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this version of Vinny's Take. For this one today, I'm live on PlayStation 4 because I want to go into something more that I talked about yesterday. Yesterday, I did a take on Madden 21 and basically how I felt that adding Colin Kaepernick really did nothing to the game. Did not improve the game one bit, did not make it better for anybody other than perhaps fans of Colin Kaepernick. But let me show you how even that is an insult to those fans, to any fans who don't truly know how to use the video game. So first of all, what I'm doing here is I'm in Madden 20. I do not have Madden 21. So I can't go bring him up and show you, because Madden 21, basically, the game is garbage, and I'm not going to spend my money on it. But let's start here with the virtue signaling aspect of adding Colin Kaepernick to the game. It does nothing other than give his fans another tool to use. But most of the people who are out protesting right now aren't your video game players anyway. This wasn't the audience that they needed to go after. So let's go over to customize. How can you put Colin Kaepernick on the game yourself and avoid all that issue that we went through yesterday? You go down to Creation Center. Create a player. Now in true Back to the Future fashion, this is not exactly how we do ours. We just edit the existing players. Oops, it's not Back to the Future, so I don't want to. Make his name capitalized. But there you go. Colin Kaepernick is now named. You could put him on any team you want. And give him number 7. And according to Pro Football Reference, he was right-handed. He went to the University of Nevada. Now this takes a while. One of the reasons why we don't change colleges for the most part in Back to the Future is because this information will never, ever show up on screen, the college they went to. Only time it shows up is in when you're looking at the draft, and quite frankly, you're not even really given two craps about where a player was drafted from. Now, while we're doing this, what should have been fixed was certain things like what we went through last night. If you watch the game, the Back to the Future game between myself and John M., you notice that one glaring problem during the game was John M. went to throw a pass to a wide open, not wide open, but to an open receiver down the middle, and the ball was right on the money. The receiver never turned around and looked. The logistics of the AI and the artificial intelligence never turned around and looked. The ball hit him in the back of the helmet, and my guy was able to pick it off. Now, Kaepernick was born in 1987, November 3rd. He has been a pro 6 years, so this would be his 7th year as a pro. His hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is where he was born. Okay, now appearance. He's 6'4", 225 pounds. That's kind of too light. Still looks kind of light, but actually that might work good. Now for the face, this is where what they did is the only aspect of what they did yesterday that comes in handy is it actually got his actual face in the game, and you can see there's nothing really close. He's got a huge what's the word? It's afro that comes out nowadays. So if you want, that's the closest you get there, but his face is more thin, more angular, especially toward the chin. So then you can change his chest, his body. For this, I'm not going to worry about that. His equipment, by just doing a simple Google search, I can see, okay, he wore, well, I can't really tell the helmet, but I know that it's got three bar. Yeah, that looks close. No, he has off to the side of his eyes there are there you go, robot, but is there a robot? There you go. That's it. He does not wear a visor. His pads are normal size. Long sleeve, it doesn't have it here. Now on his right hand is completely bare, but on his left hand at the wrist, actually on the elbow, I don't even think they have what I need in game. I might have to go to, yeah. It's not a wrist brace, but it's not the coach's thing either. It's more along the lines of well, I guess actually what it is, it looks like the coach's just further up the arm, and then he sometimes wears a glove on the left hand. It's white and black. I guess that'd be good enough. He has a hand warmer, sometimes not. There you go. Then you can go ahead and you can change his rating here. You right now everything is average, but you can make him right now. You see his overall is a 41. Now they gave him a rating of an 81, which also is a bit of an insult to active players. And I've heard the arguments before that, well, you know, he's better than half the stars in the league. That's subjective. I mean, that's personal opinion. Where for this video, we're gonna virtue signal in this video and make him the greatest player of all time, just to prove that we didn't need EA Sports to do this for us. I can do it on my own in Madden 20. You know, when Colin Kaepernick first came out of the into the league, I was very impressed with his athleticism, especially coming out of Nevada. He had that game against Boise in his senior year that he basically took over and won. And then he gets drafted by the 49ers, and of course it was pretty much marked the end for Alex Smith, who, by the way, Alex Smith, oddly enough, is also back in Madden 20, after a several-year hiatus because of an injury, and he's rated like a 65. Now, that makes sense due to the injury, and the fact that he will not be starting for the Washington football teamers. And then you can give him attributes. This one you could look at YouTube and find out exactly what you wanted as far as all that. And then contract info you really can't touch in. But then you hit options to save it. Save player. And Colin Kaepernick. Okay. But you're not done there. Just because you created him doesn't mean he's on a team and ready to go out to the field. So you come back to the home screen. Manage rosters. Sign free agents. Whatever team you want to put them on, and just for the sake of historical reality, we're going to put them on the 49ers. Huh, where is he? Or is he already? Oh, you know what? I think he's already on the 49ers because I created him for the 49ers. So, yeah, my bad. Yeah, or he's right there, 99 overall. And again, the only thing that worked yesterday was the likeness, because the likeness here isn't going to be good. But if you, those of you who watch Back to the Future, how many times have you ever really noticed the likeness there either? I don't really notice it. That's not what the game's about for us, because especially in football where they're on the field, they're on the field playing, you don't notice that. So my take on this is definitely that it added nothing to the game. It didn't fix the game that's broken, seriously broken, especially in franchise mode. It didn't try to appease the fans. It didn't try to make up for their bottom line, the amount of free games they're giving out, or increase the fact that it's the lowest rated Madden football game of all time. All it did was try to appease some fans that aren't playing the game anyway. You know, unless they're protesting during the day. Oh, you know what? Garoppolo's in. Wouldn't let me run. Oh, you know what? I think I pushed the wrong button. There we go. Whoops. Took the wrong guy, basically. He's throwing like Colin Kaepernick did. Come on, I gotta complete a pass before I end this video, just for my own sake. There we go. Alright, so that's my take. That is how you can go ahead and create Colin Kaepernick in the game. And one last thing before I end the video, let's go ahead and change the play. We're going to go ahead and put in Colin Kaepernick's favorite play. And that's my take, America. God bless America. Stand for the pledge.